Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So a lot of people were asking me about this, so I think I got the perfect example to show you. Now here is my Echeveria bluebird. Now Echeveria bluebird is one of the hybrid which is very delicate and it is very fragile, especially if you are from a place which is very high in humidity. It looks like a simple plant, it looks like a simple Echeveria, but it is quite difficult. So if you are a beginner, I would advise you to avoid this, especially if you are from a very hot and humid environment. Now apart from that, I have also noticed that it's very difficult to do a leaf propagation for Echeveria bluebird. It's almost I wouldn't say impossible, but it's very difficult. I have tried it a couple of times. I was never successful. It never roots, it never even puts out pop, and the leaf eventually starts to either dry or tends to get rotted. So I never had luck with the propagation of bluebird. If you guys have, please do let me know in the comment section, because I really had a hard time, so I've given up on doing a leaf propagation for the bluebird. But the thing what I wanted to show you guys over here was a perfect example. Now you can see it looks very abnormal. The growth is very abnormal on this. The lower leaves kind of look like umbrella, and the upper portion is growing upwards. Now this is a very good example of a succulent that lacks light. There is indirect bright light, but it's not bright enough, due to which you can see the whole structure of the succulent has changed. The lower leaves are pointing downwards, the upper leaves are pointing upwards, which indicates that the succulent is getting less light. Now this is done by the succulent in order to take in as much as light as possible, so it tends to get this very abnormal shape. So whenever you tend to see a succulent like this, it can happen to any succulent. So whenever you tend to see a succulent like this, you will have to slowly start introducing it to morning direct sunlight. But again, now I cannot put this succulent out in direct sunlight right away, so I'll have to initially start with indirect bright light under the green net, probably for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll have to do a slow introduction to morning direct sunlight. So you can see this is how it looks like. Now even though bluebird does have a good amount of farina on it, but a lot of times they do get burnt in the sun, so you have to be extremely careful that you do not put it out in direct sunlight in one go. So this is how it tends to look like. So if you have a succulent that is having this issue, this usually happens to a lot of people who tend to grow their succulents indoor, who do not have a proper grow light, or people who are growing the succulents near a windowsill and that light is not enough. As we all know, near the window there is a good amount of light, but a lot of times that light is not enough for the succulent, and then the succulent starts looking like this. Because especially Echeveria bluebird, they require a good amount of light, they require a good amount of direct morning sunlight, and if it gets low light, this is exactly how it tends to look like. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep planting.